The following is a sponsored program paid for by Grand Rounds. Good morning. This is News Talk 1340, KROC AM and 96.9 FM. I'm James Raby. It's time to check in with Grand Rounds in downtown Rochester. Food at its best, beers at their boldest. Open 7 days a week. Today from 11 to 11. Now, let's talk with founder and owner Tessa from Grand Rounds. It is program number 19.
Good morning, James.
Oh, I'm sorry. Good morning, Tessa. How you doing?
I'm great. Now, how do you say this in Chinese?
I bet there's a sup in there first.
Correct. Let's see how good of a todai you are.
A todai?
A student.
Okay. Sup yao.
Sup gao.
Sup gao.
You're close.
Hey, not bad.
We move on to 20 next week.
Yeah, so that's a whole new thing.
That's a whole new thing. I'm worried for you, but we'll work on it.
Last week I learned that we didn't need to say the yet in front of the sup gao. So
correct.
Now we're just saying sup yao.
Gao.
Gao. Sup gao.
Yao is a basketball player.
Oh, that's right. Well, maybe I was talking to him.
Very adult.
And the delicious beer you brought with us is your Biggie Smalls beer. Correct.
Mo Citra, Mo Problems. It's our big beer, so we're gonna feel real great this morning because it's 8% alcohol.
Oof. I'm gonna love everybody.
Yep, and 60 IBUs, but it's pretty balanced, and it's a West Coast IPA instead of a Northeast IPA. So we've got IPAs going on all over the place.
Do I remember correctly that it is a bit sweet?
No.
Wrong.
Okay.
It seems sweeter because the alcohol content is higher, but it's not necessarily. Let me double check.
You're wrong.
Nope.
You're wrong.
It's pretty bitter, but balanced.
Okay.
65 IBUs, which is pretty. What does IBU stand for?
International Bitter Units.
You are a good student this morning.
Yay! I got vacation. I slept. So we need a toast.
We need a toast. I'm bringing it old school. I'm going to say yum boy.
Yum boy. Yum boy. Aye. Yum boy indeed.
Oh, it just means cheers. It doesn't mean good.
Well, I was saying yummy and boy at the same time. It's like saying, what?
I could go all sorts of places with what you just said right now.
You could have, but you won't.
I won't because it's in...
Because you know what I meant.
Did I, though?
Chico no sé. That's what I was thinking. Boy, I don't know.
Oh, since we're so scattered.
All right, so this beer is very good, and it's very exciting, and we are entering the fall world. So I think since it's September, we should talk a little bit about Oktoberfest. Oktoberfest.
Did you still watch that movie or not?
I have not yet seen it. I did see Goon 2, though, and it was really funny.
You still have to watch Beer Fest.
This is my
wish for you. So Oktoberfest, it is our fourth annual Oktoberfest at Dwell Local. So Paul is amazing. He's got a bazillion vendors that come, and we are doing the strudel. As my father says, I hear you're having a strudel feed. I'm like, Dad, I'm not doing any type of feed. That sounds awful.
Strudel
feed. And we'll have our Oktoberfest beer and brats. And of course, we're going to do a vegetarian option. Of course. But no whole pig this year because it's just too much work.
Oh, I didn't know you had a whole pig in the years previous.
Yeah, we used to do a whole roasted pig as well. But it's really stressful.
Cochon.
That's
French for pig.
I know that.
What's Chinese for pig?
Jew?
Mm-hmm. How do you spell it? J-U?
Yeah, and I'm probably saying it wrong. It's the one word I can't get right. My husband can say it correctly, and every time I say it, he's like, says Jew. I'm like,
I don't make that lip face.
He does. He puts his lips out like that so I can say it right. It's the one word I cannot say.
Can you say flabbergasted in Chinese?
Flabbergasted.
That wasn't Chinese. Because I'd say that's another word you couldn't say in Chinese.
I don't think you can say that in
My
Chinese.
gaster's been flabbered. Yeah. All right. So what do we do at the Dwell Local thing? What do we do at this Oktoberfest festival of fun?
It's a fun time for the community to come out and, the local vendors are super cool. There's purses and jewelry and pottery and food. I didn't know this really existed until 4 years ago, and we go all the time. So I think
she's referring to a guest that'll be on the air here.
Yeah,
in the next segment.
She's sitting right next to me.
She's getting lit on our beer.
Yeah, it's a great morning for Beth. So that's kind of what the fun part is, and then this dish I only make once a year, and this is the only time I do it because it takes me 3 days. and it's a good excuse to have a party and drink great beer and just celebrate. And usually there's a lot of dogs that come too, so it's dog friendly.
So you said it was purses.
Yes, there are really cool ones, like leather worker purses.
So you got purses, you got pottery, and could you please spell beer with a P? Beer.
Beer.
So you got 3 P's in a row. That's
There
nice
is a
alliteration.
pub providing the food.
Oh, nice.
There we go.
That's right.
Yeah.
Purses, pottery, and a pub delivering the food and drink.
With pig.
Pig.
There you go.
Well, no pig, though.
Well, no, there's ham in the soup.
Oh, okay.
The brats are pork.
You have found a way to include our porcine friends.
Oh, this is a very punny episode today.
As well.
Yeah.
That's because we're fantastic. Not Pfizer.
Yeah, I think James was on vacation, weren't you? Your brain has
faucet.
gone.
It has. Although I thought of you while I was in a bathroom on vacation.
That's so disturbing.
All your talk about how much you wanted to have the perfect restrooms in your business.
Yeah.
And how long did you spend thinking about the fixtures, the actual, faucets and stuff? Is it an embarrassing amount of time?
No, because it's a public restroom, and back then, 14 years ago, there wasn't a lot of options to do really cool things. Rochester was fairly conservative when it came to building and safety and design. So
Okay.
I had proposed a few things that were turned down, not recommended. So I have pretty boring like faucets, but the sinks are cool.
Well, I think your restrooms are great. They are easily my second favorite in town. My sister has the first.
She has a public business?
No. She just has a restroom that I like. Her guest bathroom I really like.
Well, that doesn't count.
Oh, okay, fine. Then you have the best
Commercial
restrooms in town.
Take that, Rochester.
Booyah!
I'm known for the bathroom.
Gotcha, hashtag Rochman. Well, we'd like to talk about beer in this first segment. Is there any other beer we should discuss? Because I know your beer people wish you would be more beery.
So we do. We have our fresh hopped Hopbolics, which is my all-time favorite IPA. We can only brew once a year. Comes on tap by this Saturday, hopefully.
Why only once a year?
Abby from Civil Sass, this is when they do harvest.
Oh.
So this is the only time they pick, and then we get
That's
this
right.
bag of fresh hops. And
It is literally the only time you
it
can.
is
because
literally the only time.
It is a locally sourced hop beer.
Yep. And we Twist Cone is coming on for the season, so it's our chocolate vanilla stout.
Wow. I need you to find a door somewhere, preferably toward the front of your house, and shut it. Chocolate? Everyone loves that.
I don't. Why would I shut my front door?
Shut the front door is what people say when they're excited instead of saying something else.
Oh man, this beer is strong. I can't keep up this morning. And then we just brewed on Monday our batch of pink beer for Real Men Wear Pink with the American Cancer Society.
I can't believe that's coming up again so fast.
It doesn't feel like it's been a year. So, and John Eichson was there, so, and a couple other guys, and he'll come and talk about the beer as well, but he was part of it. And this was really his mastermind and request.
So we're going to take a break, and we're going to come back, and we're going to learn about something in more depth that you talked about, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago, that you were so excited and passionate about with kids in the Rochester community. We'll be right back with more from Tessa from Grand Rounds here on News Talk 1340, KROC AM and 96.9 FM.